My research project is looking at the anthropometric and physical fitness profiles of youth athletes. So we kind of observe their different biomechanics and jump abilities, strength, and different types of things within their capabilities. So I had a class with Dr. Quincy Johnson, and he reached out about doing research within kinesiology, and I reached out to him and we kind of talked a little bit about research, and that's how I got into it. Dr. Johnson and I kind of spoke about how there's some lacking data regarding youth athletes and what they're capable of strength and performance-wise. So we were kind of interested in that, and I played sports growing up, so I was always interested in how the body works, especially as you're growing, and how strong you are in comparison to when you're a little bit older as well. So this definitely piqued my interest. I've always been interested in research and wanted to do research, and I thought this was such an interesting topic that we could go get really in-depth with it and also do a lot more research in the future just because of how little data there is now. Some things I learned were that just how strong youth athletes actually are in comparison to like their weight and their height. I think it's really interesting how much of their body they're able to use and how we don't really understand that and how we could train differently to maybe adjust how they could reach better potential in the future. So I think that was really interesting for me. It was a little bit intimidating for sure because this is the first time I've done research, and definitely it can be intimidating when you're gathering everything together. But I think as we worked on it and I got more confidence in my proposal, and then when we're done with it, I felt really confident. I want to go into the healthcare field. I hope I can use this data to maybe work with it in the future with whatever career I decide to choose, and to just do more research later on as I'm an undergrad. I think it kind of helps me understand the demographic I want to work with and kind of the impact I want to make in how people view like their body and healthcare in general. Yeah. I was obviously really happy and grateful that they were able to give it to me, and I was also grateful for Dr. Johnson and the rest of the team that I worked with for helping me with this, because it was definitely a team effort. And yeah, I was just pure joy is what I would say.